this vinyl community? It's Record Fair again. For the first time in 2 long years, I can go to Record Fair. And it is of course made for the current circumstances. So they have lesser sellers, bigger distance between the tables because of you know what. So I have a slight feeling that they then prefer to have those expensive heavy metal, psych rock, too expensive records in first hand, and those that I'm interested in second hand that are a little bit cheaper. So I'm not sure how much I will come home with, but I still can go to Record Fair and I won't go out of there empty-handed. I guarantee you that. Let's go inside. to be able to finally go to record fair, to talk with other record collectors, to talk music, to buy music, and for actually a lot better prices than I thought of, because I thought, as I said in the beginning, that it would be the more over expensive prices that would be there, since they said that they would have been cutting down on the amount of sellers due to the COVID. But maybe that was a little bit only downside. I didn't seem at all like they had been keeping the tables aside and keeping distance and so on. It was like it used to be. But still, it was so amazingly fun, and it was not those over expensive records that were there in person. It was those with pretty good price actually. So I bought a really great deal. I'm so satisfied. It was a whole lot of 70s this time. And now I'm not going to pretend that I'm doing this filming right after the entire record fair, because when I got home it started to become darker and darker, so I felt like I wanted to film this when it was more daylight actually, so I'm filming this 24 hours after the fair, but I think it will be okay anyway. As I said, I bought a whole lot of deal and a whole lot of 70s this time, and all of this is from the record fair. 12 vinyl and 4 vinyl singles. And starting with the vinyl singles, this is Swedish rock group Imperiet, the Empire. Saker som hon gör, Things That She Does, from 1987. I never seen this single actually, so I was very happy to find this one. The Mission, The Butterfly on a Wheel, from 1989. It's all that easy to find Mission singles. But it's easier to find Mission singles than finding for a great price these artists, at least one of them. I found a very early Michael Jackson, I think it is from 1973, Dogging Around. And we're going into a couple of Mootowns now. Up again on the B-side. And I paid only $1 for this, as with this one. Maybe a little bang up sleeve, but normally this guy is very expensive when it comes to vinyl. Marvin Gaye, but I managed to find Too Busy Thinking About My Baby and Wherever I Lay My Hat, That's My Home. And yes, that is the Paul Young song. And for $1, I was really happy to find this on 7-inch. This is from 1969. Normally I don't buy that much 60 cell, but who can pass up on this? No one. So, full length. I can start with this that isn't 70s. Only electronic stuff, synth-pop stuff that I found. Classic Nouveau from 1983, and the album Secret. And let's go to this, that is from 1987. Really happy for this. George Benson together with Earl Klug, The Meeting of the Guitar Players. This is George Benson collaboration, Earl Klug. So I expect this. I haven't been doing quick peeks yet, so I have no idea, but I expect this to be some kind of a smooth jazz, light soul style. I have nothing but high hopes for this one. Produced by Tommy Lee Puma, so it can't go wrong. And what about this? The only jazz album that I really found, real jazz, not smooth jazz, but only real jazz album that I found. Jerry Mulligan Quartet, My Funny Valentine. Normally this label, I Love Jazz, is pretty much low budget. I actually thought that they only released those kind of compilations with the most ordinary hits. I have one cassette from I Love Jazz with Duke Ellington, with the Duke Ellington songs that I have heard to death. So I thought they only released those kind of stuff, but this is actually with the same group. It's Mulligan, Art Farmer, Bill Crow bass, and Dave Bailey drums. It is from December 58 and January 59. It seems like a full session. I never actually thought they released that. I thought they released compilations. I'm extremely surprised with the release from I Love Jazz here. This one I bought for $1. I'm very happy for it. I have it only as a pirate copy on cassette that I found at the time when I didn't know the difference. At the time when I was pretty much newbie on this collecting stuff. So I felt like I wanted a real vinyl of Jean-Michel Jarre's The Concerts in China. And it is double album set. And in really good quality. So I'm very happy for this one. Alan Parsons Project, Gaudi from 1987. Perfect for my Alan Parsons collection. Let's start now with the 70s. Starting with a really early Rufus from 1974, my birth year. Rufus and Chaka Khan, Rags to Rufus. Really happy for this one. Perfect for my Rufus and Chaka Khan collection. We have from 1976 the Drifters, Every Night's a Saturday Night. Yowie wowie. What about this one? From 1973, Gladys Knight and the Pips, All I Need Is Time. Some really nice soul there. And while we're at it, here is Gladys Knight again, but without the Pips on her own, because this is Miss Gladys Knight from 1978, the first solo album of Gladys Knight. Released on Buddha. Gladys Knight's solo debut. I also found some really great America. This is from 1973, Hat Trick. And an album that I wanted to have for quite some time, to get closer to complete Blood, Sweat and Tears. Blood, Sweat and Tears 3. Finally, I have found it. Extremely happy for this one. But crown jewel that I was extremely happy about was this one. An Evening with Groucho Marx. An Evening with Groucho. Not 70s pop, but it is a 70s concert though. Also with and 2 record set. The 2 is double album version, and the seller, which I know pretty well, he was a note here saying that that it costed around $15, but he had also for this record fair put out signs everywhere where they said that no matter what price that was earlier, this record costed $2. So this I got for $2 only, and I'm so happy with it. Now I actually have one record with each Marx brother. I have a record with Chico. I have a record with Harpo. I have, as I've shown before, a CD from You Bet Your Life with Groucho, but I think this one is a little bit better also. So now I have Groucho as well. The other 2 Marx Brothers members I don't think they have released any own albums. I don't know, but most likely not. So really happy for this one. So it was an extremely successful record fair this time, for great prices, nice people, able to meet them and talk music and so on. So I had a glorious time yesterday. So let's hope that it will be keeping more fairs, and that we won't be having restrictions again that makes the fair being cancelled again. So now let's go to the record player and play them also. So until next time, I hope that every one of you have a really nice time. No matter where you are, no matter what you do, take care and so long.